Hey everybody, welcome to the Shootaround preview. Joey Ramirez here with assistant coach Jesse Mermuys. Break down tonight's game against the Golden State Warriors. Now, Jesse, when you talk about the Warriors, you're usually talking about guys like Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Both of those guys are out tonight, but they're the Warriors, so they still have firepower. Kevin Durant, in Curry's absence, has been an absolute monster, a triple-double threat, the leading scorer in the NBA during that span. Just how do you approach this game with KD?
Well, I mean, just, you know, we told the players, I mean, with those guys out, I think they're undefeated. And it's just basically more volume of Durant and Thompson, which is a problem to handle. So, you know, they just plug guys in. Those guys get a little bit more involved. And so, I mean, we have to bring our A-plus game no matter what.
Now, you brought up Klay Thompson, and obviously he is one of the greatest shooters pretty much in NBA history. At this point, there's some people who would say, "Oh, well, Klay's the fourth guy in that wheel, in that concoction." But at the same time, Klay is a bona fide all-star, and he could carry his own team, right? If he were to be on his own team.
Yeah, well, I think that's what makes that team special, because that's what you call sacrifice. I mean, he's sacrificing himself for the best of the team, and that's allowed them to win championships, and that's what it takes. And so, to me, I mean, obviously, you just tip your hat to him.
Now, taking a look at your team, Brandon Ingram is coming off one of his best games as a Laker in his two-year NBA career, 26-6 against the Cavs. Arguably his best game was against these Warriors just a couple weeks ago. What are you seeing from B.I.? How has he changed his game over these last couple weeks?
Well, I just think, you know, the more games you play in the NBA, the game starts to slow down a little bit as you start to learn where you can pick your spots offensively. And obviously, you know, he's gotten a little bit stronger, which helps. And I think he's starting to figure out where he can attack the rim and what spots to be able to use his length to his advantage. And he's only going to just keep getting better and better.
He's been so good attacking the rim, especially when it comes to scoring. And then lately, he's been much more of a playmaker as well. He's grabbing the ball off the rim, pushing it himself. He's getting a little bit of run at point guard. What are you seeing from him in terms of a distributor?
Yeah, comfortability, you know. The game is slowing down a little bit for him, and which makes those reads that you're talking about a little bit easier, you know. It's just not so hectic for him. And so he's done a nice job for us of, one, putting pressure on the rim, using his length to get around guys and get to the basket, and then, two, when they send multiple defenders at him, being able to find, you know, his teammates, and that's huge.
Now, of course, this game is highlighted at halftime by Kobe Bryant's jerseys retirements, both of those numbers going up into the rafters. When you think of Kobe, what do you think of Jesse? Obviously, you came after he was here.
Right. Well, I mean, I have had to prepare for them, you know, in basically every position in the NBA. You know, we played them in the playoffs multiple times, and he destroyed us every single time. So when I think of him, I think of him just being unstoppable. I mean, we just couldn't find a way to beat him, and I'm just fortunate to be able to be in the building to watch.
Now, was that Houston and Denver? Were those the teams that you were with when you played Kobe in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, I mean, we took them to the Western Conference Finals one time, and, you know, we were playing really, really well. But his will just to, you know, he just took over, and like he does, and we just couldn't get over the hump.
Last thing for you, Jesse, what is a coach's meeting like preparing for Kobe in a playoff series?
We don't have enough time. We don't have enough time. Next question.
All right, Jesse, that's all I got for you. He's Jesse Mermuys. I'm Joey Ramirez. We got Lakers and Warriors tonight at 7:30 at Staples Center, and we will see you there.